Hey guys, welcome back to Rocketer Dreamers YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about poem or what happened with poem. In this video, we are going to talk about. Anyways, so let's start. I am starting from first. If you don't know anything about poem, then watch this video till end. Or the guys who are daily following me, or the guys who are daily watching me, you can skip to the poem part. Okay. Anyways, so let's start. ISRO undertakes PSLV C-54 DSEO mission on June 30. 2022. The launch is scheduled at 18 hours IST from the second launch pad at Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. The countdown of 25 hours leading to the launch begin at 17 hours IST on June 29, 2022. PSLV C-53 is the second dedicated commercial mission of New Space India Limited NSIL. It is designed to orbit DSEO satellite along with two other co-passenger satellites from Singapore. This is the 55th mission of PSLV and 15th mission using PSLV core alone variant. It is the 16th PSLV launch from second launch pad. The mission purpose is to demonstrate the utilization of the spent upper stage of the launch vehicle as a stabilized platform for scientific subsequent to the separation of the satellites. A four-stage vehicle, 44.4 meter tall PSLV C-53 has a lift-off mass of 228.433 tons. It would inject DSEO satellite into an orbit with semi-major axis of 6,948.137 kilometers plus 20 kilometers at an altitude of 570 kilometers measured from the equator, with a low inclination of 100 plus 0.20 degrees. PSLV C-53 carries three satellites: DSEO 365 kg satellite and NEOSAR 155 kg satellite, both belonging to Singapore. Third satellite is a 2.8 kg Scoop 1 of Nanyang Technological University, NTU, Singapore. DSEO carries an electro-optic multispectral payload that will provide full color images for land classification and serving humanitarian assistance and disaster relief needs. NEOSAR is Singapore's first small commercial satellite carrying a SAR payload. Basically, SAR is synthetic aperture radar, which is capable of providing images in day and night and under all weather conditions. Scoop 1 satellite is the first satellite in the student satellite series S3I, a hands-on student training program from the Satellite Research Center SARC at Singapore's NTU School of Electricals and Electronics Engineering. Now guys, let's turn to our subject or our topic named as poem. What happened about poem? So let's start. Basically, PSLV orbital experimental module or poem activities means poem will perform some activities, some scientific experiments using the spent fourth stage of PSLV as an orbital platform. It is first time that PS4 stage would work or would orbit the Earth as a stabilized platform. Altitude stabilization is achieved using a dedicated NGC system. POEM derives the power from the solar mounted around the PS4 tank and lithium ion battery. It navigates using 4 sun sensors, a magnetometer, gyroscope and navic. It carries dedicated control thruster using helium gas storage. It is enabled through telecommand feature. POEM carries 6 payload, including 2 from Indian startup MS means Miss Digantara and MS Dhruva Space, enabled through InSpace and Encel. And after a few months later, Dhruva Space launched their 2 commercial satellites known as Thibault 1 and Thibault 2 into space by PSLV C-54, if you guys are updated then. Anyways, the POEM or the PSLV orbital experimental module is also active today, as I think so, and it had completed all the basic experiments which it was trying to complete, and it had basically it had extended for a good life. Anyways, PSLV C-53 was a good success for ISRO because of the PSLV orbital experimental module, which was hosted on the basically fourth stage. Okay, so anyways, the fourth stage, let's talk about some details about fourth stage. See, basically the PSLV orbital experimental module, POEM, also known as PS4 orbital platform, PS4 OP, utilizes the spent PSLV 4 stage to provide a long duration in orbit platform for hosting payloads. This would be the first time that such PS4 based orbital platform would orbit the Earth as an actively stabilized platform. Post completion of main mission, altitude stabilization is done using 8 helium based cold gas thruster and a dedicated NGC system. Previously on PSLV C-45 mission, the PS4OP was put in spin stabilized mode using RCS thrusters of 4th stage. For power generation, for power generation and storage, POEM has solar panels mounted around the propellant tank of PS4 and a lithium ion battery. Additional for 4 sun sensors, as I already said, a magnetometer, gyroscopes and Navix are used. Basically, Navix is the Indian navigation system like GPS of America. POEM also has its own telecommand package. POEM hosts 6 payloads, including 2 from Indian aerospace startups enabled through NSIL, New Space India Limited, and InSpace. 5 of those were mentioned in press kit. The first is DSOD-1U, small satellite deployer by Dhruva Space, ROBI, Aeroburst integrating proton fluence meter by Digantara Research and Technologies, software defined radio based telemetry multimedia transmitter SDRT-MTX UHF transmitter OPVIS configured with 1 GVIS and 2 cameras. POEM is also carrying preamble to the Constitution of India bearing Indian flag. So POEM has already hosted Indian flag on 15th of August 2022 in orbit, in space basically. Okay, so that was basically hosted on the occasion of Azadi Ka 75वां Amrit Mahotsav. So anyways, this mission was a grand success for ISRO. Hope you liked this video and hope this mission was very amazing mission for you. Anyways, take care. We'll end this video here. Till then, take care. Bye bye.